freed journals. In the Department of Architecture, for example, 8 publications were produced, out of which 2 were journal articles published in mainstream journals such as the Open House International and the International Journal of Ventilation. Needless to say, these classic works have had positive impacts on students in the department. What is also interesting to note is that the Department of Architecture also services other departments including building technology, planning, land economy, and civil engineering. By extension, therefore, the research activities and generation of knowledge in their areas of expertise have contributed significantly to teaching and learning here at the KNUST. The Department of Building Technology, which offers programs in quantity surveying as well as construction management technology, also made significant strides in its research activities. 2 books on timber construction were published by Associate Professor Joseph Ayakwa for polytechnic and university students as well as other scientists. These books have utilitarian values and will serve as useful sources for those in the field. Apart from the books, there were 11 additional publications from faculty members in the department during the year under review, with 3 of them being conference proceedings. With the exception of a few articles in mainstream journals, the rest were publications of a rather general nature. It is understood that faculty members will now begin to target mainstream journals within the construction industry. The Department of Planning, on the other hand, released 20 publications comprising 8 journal articles and 12 conference proceedings. As is the case in the other departments, faculty members in this department have also begun pursuing collaborative research and joint publications. It does appear that some of these publications arose out of contract research projects. This may, therefore, be a very cheap and efficient way of data collection for academic research and publications. The 2 major research projects in the college finally appear, the 2 major research units in the college finally appear to have woken up from their slumber because they pursue some interesting projects, including support from TALIF to enhance its capacity to support postgraduate studies in housing. Other projects include the impact of road construction on livelihoods on settlements along the Accra-Kumasi and Kumasi-Ofinso roads, as well as the socio-economic viability of the proposed Bui city. The Center for Settlement Studies successfully ran 2 short courses on contemporary issues and research methodology and the use of factor analysis in social science and management research. It also continued with its training programs in building construction for building inspectors and construction technician engineers from various districts. We all now recognize the tremendous role that the Center for Settlement Studies could play in the training of postgraduate students simply because of its scope of research activities. It is for this reason that the Center intends to mount a program in urban management during the next academic year after approval by the appropriate university committees. The college continued with its unique way of teaching through a combination of lectures complemented with studio, workshops, and field visits to bring students as close as possible to reality. Students' assessment of teaching appears to have generally improved, even though there is still room for improvement, particularly with respect to the utilization of more teaching aids. In view of the large class sizes, innovative ways have been devised to enable lecturers give students the needed attention. This has meant dividing classes into 2 or 3 and teaching them at different times instead of one combined class. Lecturers have therefore had to cope with increased workloads. There is also an urgent need to expand and improve on current laboratory facilities for architectural science, construction materials, and structures. The college continues to use the services of demonstrators, but this has been limited somewhat And in view of the explosion in student numbers, it may be useful for the college to continue utilizing some more demonstrators. The college still has a few doctoral students who pursue their studies under the Vice-Chancellor's initiative, most of whom have submitted their thesis and are awaiting their viva. Hopefully, they will join the faculty following their graduation. As is to be expected, new programs are introduced from time to time based on market trends and needs of society. 2 years ago, the college introduced an undergraduate program in real estate, following the introduction of 2 programs in quantity surveying and construction economics, as well as construction technology and management a year later. In the 2010-2011 academic year, in view of demands from industry, the college intends to introduce a new program in procurement management at both the undergraduate and postgraduate levels. This is strictly to satisfy demands created in industry following the coming into effect of the public procurement law and the need to have trained personnel at all levels and in virtually every organization to facilitate the procurement process.
Welcome.
The college also intends to introduce new programs in public policy and urban management. While the former would help in formulating and analyzing policies at various levels and sectors, the latter would help us better manage our urban communities. Needless to say, these pipeline programs are very important for the overall growth and development of our country. As part of its mandate, the college performed services to various communities, ministries, departments, and agencies. The college is currently in discussion with STX Ghana Limited, a South Korean construction firm, to provide consultancy services for the construction of 200,000 housing units in all regional capitals nationwide. The Department of Planning is assisting the United Nations Fund for Population Activities with the preparation of a training manual on integration of population variables into development planning for capacity building. The Department of Land Economy is supporting the Millennium Development Authority with its capacity building effort in respect of land administration and client services to improve staff performance of the Reform Lands Commission. The department is also working with the Land Administration Project of the Ministry of Lands and Forestry in drafting a comprehensive Lands Act for the country. During the period under review, the Center for Settlement Studies completed its studies on the socioeconomic viability of the proposed Bui City for the Bui Power Authority as part of the preparatory works for its resettlement program. In addition, the department continued with its supervision of the construction of the Kwao-Praso Maternity Project. The center has also completed the ascertainment of customary law project, which was commissioned by the National House of Chiefs and the Law Reform Commission with funding from GTZ. On the whole, the college has served the community well, and it is anticipated that in future it will even provide enhanced services to other stakeholders. We are fully aware of the tremendous benefits that such efforts will inure to the college through teaching. In view of recent increases in the college's student population over the years, efforts were made to enhance the level of service offered by existing facilities. In addition, the college added to its stock of infrastructural facilities by, as I indicated earlier on, completing the construction of its postgraduate block, which was commissioned by the Chancellor Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II on the 10th of February 2010. The process of negotiating with the Ghana Commercial Bank for the building of a lecture theatre complex for the college has stalled somewhat, but we anticipate that work will soon start on this important project. As I said, in addition, considering that the college has not really benefited from the GET Fund since its inception, it is planned that another lecture theatre be included in our list of priority projects to be submitted to the GET Fund for funding effective this year.